Hello students, my name is Niyati Said and thanks for watching Wikipedia word videos. My topic for the presentation is the 13th section of the chapter Chemical Control and Coordination. In this section of presentation, we'll be studying about the hormones of heart, kidney, gastrointestinal tract and placenta. Okay, so let's start with the heart. Heart, I have taught you in my previous section of presentation in the circulation chapter. Heart has auricle and ventricle. Okay, so the atrial wall of heart, it shows cell called as cardiocytes. Okay, it is also known as myocytes, which secretes a hormone known as atrial natriuretic factor. Okay, that is your ANF, and it is secreted when blood pressure of human beings increases. That means whenever blood pressure increases, this ANF increases in response to the blood pressure. It causes dilation of the blood vessels to decrease the blood pressure. Okay, that means ANF is released in response to the increased blood pressure. So what does ANF do? ANF, it causes dilation of the blood vessels so that blood pressure or the blood flow may slow down. Okay, so it causes dilation of the blood vessels to decrease the blood pressure. Okay, so we just studied about the heart, that it produces ANF hormone that causes dilation of the blood vessels to decrease the blood pressure. Okay, now we'll study about the kidney. Kidney, we just studied that we have a pair of kidneys which develop from mesoderm of the embryo. I have already taught you that embryo has three germinal layers, and which are those? Ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. Okay, so from the embryonic germinal layer, that is mesoderm, kidneys develop. They secrete following hormones, and which are those? Renin, erythropoietin and calcitriol. Okay, what does renin do? It is secreted by juxtaglomerular apparatus. Students, I have already taught you about the kidneys in my chapter excretion and osmoregulation. So please refer to those presentations for the better understanding. So what does renin do? Renin, it is secreted by juxtaglomerular apparatus which is present in kidneys. Okay. Renin role is already discussed in excretion and osmoregulation chapter. Okay, please refer to that presentation. Now second hormone is erythropoietin. Whenever oxygen shortage is seen in the body, then the oxygen shortage, it stimulates the juxtaglomerular cells of kidney to secrete this hormone, and this hormone is a peptide hormone. Okay, erythropoietin, it stimulates the bone marrow to increase the production of RBC, and that process is known as erythropoiesis. That means formation of red blood cells. Okay, now what does calcitriol do? Calcitriol is an active form of vitamin D. It promotes absorption of calcium ion and phosphate ion in the small intestine, and it accelerates bone formation. Okay, so far we studied that kidney has three hormones: renin, erythropoietin and calcitriol. Renin, it is secreted by juxtaglomerular apparatus of kidney. Erythropoietin, what does it do? It stimulates the bone marrow to increase the production of RBC, which phenomena we call it as erythropoiesis. That's why its name is erythropoietin. okay, because it helps in the stimulation of erythropoiesis, and erythropoiesis means formation of RBCs. And then calciferol, it promotes absorption of calcium in calcium and phosphate ions in the small intestine, and they accelerate bone formation. Okay. Now comes gastrointestinal tract. Okay. Gastrointestinal tract, it secretes four hormones. And which are those? Gastrin, secretin, CCK, pancreatic enzyme, and GIP. Okay. Gastrin is or you can say the hormones secreted are as follows: gastrin by mucosa of the pyrolic stomach. That means gastrin, as the name suggests, that it is a hormone of stomach. Okay, so gastrin is secreted by the mucosa of pyrolic stomach. Now comes secretin. Secretin is secreted by mucosa of duodenum. Duodenum is a part of small intestine. Okay, and it has water and bicarbonates. Okay, now what does CCK pancreatic enzyme do? CCK pancreozymin is secreted by mucosa of entire small intestine. Okay, and now the last one is GIP. GIP is secreted by duodenum mucosa. Duodenum is a small part, or the part of the small intestine. Okay, and gastrin, it stimulates gastric glands, that is stomach glands, to secrete HCl and pepsinogen. Okay, and what does secretin do? Secretin, it stimulates the release of solution of sodium bicarbonate and water from exocrine part of pancreas to form pancreatic juices. Okay, and what does this CCK pancreatic enzyme do? It stimulates pancreas to release pancreatic enzymes and gallbladder of liver to release bile juice. Okay, and what does GIP, that is gastrointestinal gastric inhibitory peptide, do? It inhibits secretion of gastric juice and inhibits gastric motility. Okay, now we'll study about the placenta. Placenta, it is a temporary endocrine structure which is an intimate connection between fetus and the uterine wall of the mother for the exchange of nutrients, oxygen, and carbon dioxide and other metabolic waste. It secretes following hormones, and which are those? First is your HCG. Okay, HCG is also known as human gonadotrophic hormone. Okay, human chorionic gonadotropin hormone. It is a protein hormone which is secreted by placenta during first trimester of pregnancy. That means first 3 months of pregnancy, it is secreted by placenta. And it maintains corpus luteum in the ovary. That stimulates the secretion of progesterone hormone. I have already taught you about the progesterone hormone when I was teaching you about the ovaries. Okay, what is progesterone? Progesterone is a hormone which is secreted by corpus luteum in females. It is a progestational hormone that maintains pregnancy. Okay, and it also causes increased secretion of mucus in the cervix of uterus that forms protective plug during pregnancy. Progesterone, students, it also acts on the mammary glands and of the pregnant ladies and stimulates the formation of milk and secretion of milk and ejection of milk. Okay, now comes your progesterone. As I told you, that it is a steroid hormone which is secreted during second and the third trimester of pregnancy, which maintains pregnancy and checks contraction of the uterine muscles. Okay. So progesterone is a progestational hormone that maintains pregnancy, and it also causes increased secretion of mucus in the cervix of the uterus that forms protective plug during pregnancy, and it also acts on the mammary glands of pregnant ladies that stimulate formation of alveoli, milk formation, milk secretion, and milk ejection. Okay. Now the third hormone which is secreted by placenta is relaxin. It causes relaxation of ligaments of pubic symphysis towards the end of pregnancy. That means when uh, 9 month arrives, then this hormone, that is relaxin, it causes relaxation of ligaments of pubic symphysis towards the end of pregnancy, as well as it softens and widens the opening of cervix so that child can move out easily. And easy childbirth is known as parturition. Okay. So far we studied that placenta secretes three hormones: human chorionic gonadotropin, progesterone, and relaxin. Okay. So this was all about the hormones of gastrointestinal tract, heart, kidneys, and placenta. In my next section of the presentation, that is the 14th section of the chemical control and coordination chapter, will be studying about the mechanism of hormone action, or hormones, how they act as messengers and regulators. So till then, stay tuned and keep watching Edupedia Word videos.